Hello, everyone. It's Charlton, and I saw I was just stunned to see this article. I started over at the Daily Mail. That's where I found it first, but this is the source, Radar Online. I've seen them in a couple articles before. Normally, they usually have sort of like People Magazine kind of stuff. But they're the source of this, and it says. Cops believe Mollie Tibbetts' abductor attended a vigil for missing student, and that there could be zeroing in on a suspect, or even in this article, it says suspects, you know. But I think I believe they're suggesting that, they're narrowing it down. So, it's extremely interesting, and the fact that this comes out the day after um, the press conference where they introduced a new website, findingmolly.iowa.gov, with the interactive map with 5 different locations on there. One of which was with the car wash, another was with the truck stop, which was talked about a fair amount today, as well as all these different things to look for, changes in a person, changing their appearance, their hair, cleaning their car, taking their car to the mechanic, or getting rid of a car, nervousness, anxiety, changing and drinking, etc., etc. Everything that was covered yesterday. The fact that this development that's being reported here comes after that, you know, is interesting, man. It really is, and because it's in this article, it says they really have a belief that she's still alive and she's being held captive. And this is according to some source at the FBI that's not named, obviously. So I'll go over a couple of the locations on that map just to review them, because I didn't in my last video. But this is, I just was amazed. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. I really was. So let me just quickly go through what's reported here. Kidnapper has been hiding in plain sight, says source close to the investigation. Cops believe Mollie Tibbetts' abductor attended a vigil for the missing Iowa college student. Radar Online learned exclusively. The FBI-led investigation into the missing jogger is closing in on suspects, and a source close to the investigation has exclusively told Radar they believe the person is hiding in plain sight. The source said there is reason to believe the person responsible for Mollie's disappearance attended a vigil and has continued to closely follow the case. The mole also insisted the abductor is also likely to have assisted members of the community in searching for the missing girl. The source added, there is reason to believe Mollie is still being held captive, and whoever this person is, agents from the FBI and local law enforcement agencies are closing in. It appears that they're primarily looking for single, divorced, or widowed men who live in the surrounding counties. Mollie's digital footprints, witnesses, and credible leads are being rapidly pursued. As radar readers know, the 20-year-old University of Iowa student vanished while out for a run July 18th. Agents from FBI and Division of Criminal Investigation have questioned neighbors, asking them to turn over any photos taken at a vigil for Mollie and other missing persons on October 1st. Mollie's parents have previously said they believe the person who abducted their daughter was known to her. That part, that's just what the parents believe, Um, I understand that for her to get into a vehicle or whatever, you would have thought she knew the person, but if it's somebody from a surrounding county, I don't know. I just don't know. It's of course I don't know. So, I mean, because what I was thinking after, in the last 24 hours from that map, the truck stop, the car wash. I was thinking, somebody that basically worked in the area, driving some kind of work vehicle in in those parts, and might have over the course of the summer or whatever had seen Mollie jogging in his drives, in his route. If he drove a truck or drove some kind of work vehicle that made deliveries in there, pickups in there in the town of Brooklyn or surrounding towns, and that's why it would have stopped at the truck stop maybe. And I don't know if there was some kind of physical altercation prior to the abduction, which caused him to go to the car wash to wash anything off. If there might have been, smacking your head on the vehicle or something, or smacking your head, and there was just some blood, to knock her out or whatever. I have no idea. I'm just saying, the car wash, the truck stop. I definitely was thinking somebody that was driving a work vehicle that would be in the area on some regular basis. So they would have known Mollie, they would have seen her jogging, and kind of gotten to know her over the course of the summer. So, but I don't know that she would have known them. But this is so amazing. I was just absolutely shocked to see it. And this is according to a source in the FBI. That's the source added there is reason to believe Mollie is still being held captive, and whoever this person is, agents from the FBI and local law enforcement agencies are closing in. All right, over at the map, I didn't go over these things last night, and this is just the car wash here in the center of Brooklyn. And here's the general store. I know somebody from Fox News spoke to the owner of that, and that's very close to, there's the general store right there. So to give you some perspective, and then here's the truck stop right there, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts there. And these things still don't work. This still goes to an image, that's broken, and this doesn't bring up anything, and whether there's some purpose behind that, I have no idea. So, but here is a visual of I'll just put myself down, of the car wash. And actually, I thought from the Fox, I thought those were like surveillance cameras, but I don't know, and you can't really tell. It kind of just looks like a motion detector light. But you would think, I don't know, for a car wash that every business just about nowadays has some kind of surveillance camera somewhere. And a lot of times you can't even see them. They kind of blend in. So, and the truck stop is right here, and it is a full-on, in the Fox photos, there's the car wash, and I think this is one of the other locations of, and that's the truck stop. But the truck stop also has, it's a full-on, has, a truck for gassing up for trucks too. So that is the story there, man. It's a really interesting development, and I think a hopeful one. So I was really pleasantly surprised to hear it, to learn more, and also learn that there's a chance that she's being held against her will, and that the person that she's still alive. So that's obviously a great thing, and I don't know where it goes from here, I don't know. I put this video together right now as soon as I saw this article, without thinking too much about it. Kind of wanted to just present it, and before I started even coming up with ideas So that's the story there. All right. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I will see you in the next video. Later, man.